Hi, I'm Ryder, and we're at my home in Ojai, California. Today we've been playing around with connecting sirsasana 2 with bakasana. We're at the section now where we're going to start to actually play with balance and finding those hover points. Okay, step 1, getting comfortable with the tripod. Now, sirsasana 2, because it really does demand more willingness to bring weight down to your head, is not for you if you've been working with cervical neck issues. Okay. So, as we were standing, we found the alignment with the cactus arms. We got a sense of that. And we also found that supine. Okay? So now we're going to put that upside down. First step, find the placement of your hands right underneath your shoulders. Get a sense of drawing the shoulders back and down. And your head is going to go, it's a triangle shape that you're making. So your head's going to go right at that triangle shape. Now take a moment to really get those shoulders like, okay. Next step, let the toes tuck under and lift up through the backs of your legs. And if you've never been here before, just get used to this. Stage 2, one knee comes up onto the leg. You might just get used to this, kind of checking in one knee at a time. When it feels right, one knee, other knee. Now get comfortable here, okay? Get used to being here. And then the play from here is just to get used to the action of tipping back. So without trying to balance in bakasana, just dunk and dunk and dunk and dunk. Just get comfortable with that. Okay, stretch your wrists out a little bit, and sometimes what can feel nice in between these sections, like as you're working on something, is to dangle again in Uttanasana, letting the head get heavy. Again, Uttanasana is an excellent preparation for headstands because it sort of gets the head used to being below the heart. Okay. Once you've gotten comfortable with think, 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 okay? Then step 2 is to start to really try to play with being able to tip back into bakasana. Okay. So again, finding your tripod. One knee, one knee. Now this is where it really comes time to remember the connection between the heart and the hands. So as you start to tip back, now one thing I forgot to mention, the higher the knees are up in the upper arms, the easier this is. So as you start to tip back, right about here is where the sense of no freaking way. Just kind of hang there. Rooster fingers. You kind of like grab your fingers, and as you grab your fingers, you press from the heart down into the hands. You allow that lift to happen. Breathe. And then you control the descent as you let your head come back down. Okay, so just maybe like give that a few rounds just to kind of like play with, it's right about here that's really awkward. Play with like just finding the balance between tipping the booty back, pressing from the heart into the hands to lift. Again, take a break after you've done that. Stretching the wrists out, dangling Uttanasana. Okay. Now this last part of connecting the full sirsasana 2 with bakasana, I'm assuming that you're comfortable with sirsasana 2. Okay, I'm not showing it against a wall. So if you're not quite fully comfortable with sirsasana 2, a great place to practice is outside on the grass. The beach is a fun place to practice, but the sand isn't so helpful. Or you might have a nice big shag carpet like me. Okay, so something like this. Again, first step, find your tripod. Now again, if you're not comfortable with not knowing that you're going to fall or roll over, have plenty of room in front of you. Shoulders rolling back and down. Head finds its spot. Shoulders rolling back and down, head finds its spot, lift up through the legs. And then as you feel ready, maybe that's one knee, maybe there's another knee. Slowly, the hips have to draw over the shoulders. So this part's the first scary part. Hips have to draw over the shoulders and then press up through the feet. Hang here a little bit. Really feel the work in the toes, shoulders rolling back and down. The hands themselves almost start to feel light. When you feel ready to make your way to bakasana, big exhale. The knees want to come as high up as they can up in the upper arms. If they land back here, it's not going to work. Okay? So get good at that. Knees high up in the upper arms. Spread your fingers wide and then play. Engineer it. Tip the booty back. Rooster hands. Press up through the heart. Ching. And then feel your way back in the hands. Headstand. When you feel cooked enough in there, lower your legs and rest in child's pose, stretching your wrists the opposite way. Letting it roll back up. See you in the next section.